Facebook. What up, y'all? It's Friday the 13th. Y'all want to get into this shit before it get dark real quick? I don't think I can make it. I don't think I'm going to make it to my spot. I just don't think that's going to happen. But we're going to get into this esoteric knowledge of Friday the 13th. Mr. J, you always be the first person on my live. Hi, Mr. Jamie. We just going through this Friday the 13th real quick. I'm going to show y'all this esoteric knowledge behind Friday the 13th. Sonya C, where are you at? We still doing that tonight? Let me know if you still want to go. I'm just about to do this Friday the 13th live real quick and show everybody the esoteric knowledge behind Friday the 13th. And then you let me know what you want to do, because we still got that VIP section tonight. If you want to go, let me know. I got my outfit and everything. I'm just going to do my hair when I'm done with this live, okay? I gotta get my stuff. I'm going to try to get it done as quick as I can, because I know that I don't have a lot of time on my live. But look at my calling you. Wait until you're done. Oh yeah, this ain't gonna take long because I don't have a lot of time. See, that's my altar real quick with all my loved ones. Let me see. Y'all gotta get with this Friday the 13th real knowledge. I don't think I'm gonna make it to my spot because it's getting pretty dark. It ain't dark though. It's still light outside, but it get dark quick. But we're going to do a real quick rundown on this Friday the 13th, right? We're going to talk about this esoteric knowledge of Friday the 13th. Y'all know I don't start my live till I get like 10 people. So as soon as we at the number 10, I should wait till I get to 13. And we get a smacking about this esoteric knowledge in the number 13. I don't have a lot of, I don't got a lot of charge on my phone. So we can't really go but so far. But y'all see my sage? Y'all see my sage? See my water? See my candle? My incense. So we know what we do this for. Do I got my lighter? Let me make sure I got my light before we go anywhere. Yeah, I got it. All right. Let's get into number 13. Hi, who stopped giving me some hearts? I ain't even said nothing yet. But instead of me trying to go down to my spot, I just don't think I'm going to make it down there because it's going to get real dark. It gets dark quick. But I got this other spot in the woods that I go to. And I used to have this spot over here where I could draw a little door and cross our loved ones over. But I got some important news to tell y'all about this crossing over thing. I can't cross our loved ones over by myself, especially this maternal. Y'all got to do it on your own. I can't do it. I tried, and I was told that it can't just be me. So y'all loved ones are still literally just roaming. So all right, y'all, let's get into it. The number 13. The hidden cult knowledge. Oh, I need something to put this on. I don't even got nowhere to put this. I don't know where to sit this thing. I'm going to try it anyway. Sonya, you call me and let me know what you're going to do and what time you going to be ready. I'm going to be ready right after I do this. I already showered. I was just trying to decide if I wanted to go down to my spot because it's about to be dark. They got a dog right here. They don't know I'm about to go up in the woods. They changed it though. Nick, we can schedule it whenever you're ready. Whenever you want to, we can schedule it. So look, I'm surrounded by woods. I live down in the woods. Huh. All wood. But where I'm going to sit my stuff. So maybe I can sit my phone in a tree. Let me see. Could y'all see me? Good. Y'all see Soldier Slim on my shirt. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. So look, before we get started, I can't even do a live and begin to tell y'all anything without pouring libation and honoring my ancestors known and unknown. I don't know if y'all do that, but that's the way me and my grandma and me and my ancestors communicate. Y'all know I smoke, so, but we ain't gonna smoke my blunt right now. So, I'll pour my water first. And to my ancestors known and unknown, Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. You can pour it around a tree. Allah Aluf. If you lost your maternal mom or any maternal mom that think that they lost one of their children, what you do is you get a candle, you still get an incense, you get a bottle of water, and you get some rocks and stuff or some sage like what I got. Anything pertaining to the earth. You then get your water and you go to a tree and you pour the water around the tree and you ask your ancestors known and unknown to help your child's spirit or your mom's spirit with ascension. And it really works. If not, your loved ones will just be stuck in between dimensions. So again, that's totally up to y'all. But if you don't understand esoteric knowledge and that there's 4,270 religions, everything that I'm about to say is going to seem real foreign. You know what I mean? So let me just light this. I only really want to get this done before it gets dark. Just so y'all see this esoteric knowledge with the number 13 and y'all going to understand what I'm talking about. Because y'all watch my lives. For those of y'all that is new, y'all could go on my page and look up some of my lives and y'all will see. Something's always giving me problems, ain't it? Hopefully there's enough. So, okay, now my candle is lit. Y'all see the smoke from my incense. Y'all see the water. And this is the earth, the sage, okay? Or this tree even. So I communicate with trees. I hug them. I talk to them. If you put your hand on a tree and you really like be still and listen, you can feel like you can hear water and you can feel the energy of the tree at any given moment. But we're here to talk about 13, right? And the occult number hidden, right? So mathematical symbology is what we're talking about today. If you into esoteric knowledge, you are. If you are not, that is still okay. But for y'all to be thinking that Friday the 13th is representing something bad, and it totally represents who you are, what you are, and where you are, that's all I'm really here to explain. I ain't here to talk about Leo and Virgo and Aquarius and the Scorpios. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios. If your birthday's Friday the 13th, happy birthday to you. So let's get into it. 13 is not a bad luck number. What happened was, it was a psychology. They gave y'all a psychological phobia. So we told you that the number 13 was scary, and that was to keep you on a low vibration. Remember, everything is about rising to your higher self. This is not about being on your lower self. We experience so many so-called what we think people that we lost, that we love, me included. This was one of the worst years for me. Everybody that I know and love, all of my close friends, me included, with my cousin Antoinette, we all think we lost somebody that we love. 2020 hit me like a ton of bricks. Everybody that I love, from Avery to Nene to Nitra to Dawn, everybody, my closest friends, all think that they lost somebody that they love. So it left me in between trying to figure out what's going on for them and being in pain because I feel their pain. But let's just get back to this number 13. Energy can never die. If you think you lost somebody, you better go find the nearest tree and you need to pour libation so they're not stuck in between dimensions. I've been telling y'all this for I don't know how long. So anyway, it was hidden knowledge. They gave y'all the number 13 and made it superstition just to play on your mind. They didn't start that until like the 15th and the 16th century. And again, when we talk about Mason, what we talking about? Ma and son. The mother representing Ma, the son representing the sun in the sky and the sun that you had in your physical body. So if you have a son, you the mom, that's the son. Together you guys are Masons. That's mom and son. Period, point blank. I got to go as fast as I can, y'all, because I think it's going to start getting dark. So number 13 represents the occult number of hidden knowledge. When you think about the number 13 and you think about everything that I've been teaching and showing y'all, 12 plus 1 is 13, which means that's the 12 signs of the zodiac. Correct me if I'm wrong. Plus you, that's the 12 signs, the 12 systems inside of your body, plus you, that's 13. That's Jesus, who represents you. The greater is he who is in you, plus the 12 disciples. That's the number 13. But if I make y'all seem like the number 13 is a bad number, then of course it's going to hide the knowledge that we are supposed to be having. Period, point blank. 2020 was supposed to give y'all vision. 2020 vision. It was supposed to open up all three eyes. But look what's happening. We're still stuck on such a low vibration that now our children's children are being murdered. And ain't nobody paying attention to the energy that we're putting out. It's up to us. Nobody's coming to save us but us. But let me get back to this before we go down. So 12 plus 1, that's the round table. If you think about King Arthur and his knights, it was King Arthur and 12 knights. Look it up if you don't believe me, right? 12 disciples plus Christ. 12 characteristics. Remember, I told y'all the characteristics is the same thing as the zodiac. You was once a Leo. You was once a Scorpio. You was once a Sagittarius. You was once a Virgo. You was once a Gemini. So in your house is many mansions, and it's only 12 of them. Everybody lived in each of these houses. These is facts. So the 12 powers and yourself. When a black cat, this goes for every single last one of y'all. If a black cat ever crosses your path, that is really not bad luck. What that actually means is that you're about to have a spiritual experience. Something spiritual, something mystical is about to happen. But if these three eyes are not open in 2020, you won't be able to see it. You won't even know what's coming at you. Period, point blank. You won't see it because your vision is blurred. Now, look, if you go to the great book, I ain't saying everybody is Christians. So I ain't saying everybody got to open up this book. Some people don't believe in it. Some people do. I'm not here for that. I'm just here to give y'all the esoteric knowledge on the number 13 on Friday the 13th. Because I'm partying tonight. Y'all just seeing me getting ready. I ain't even get my hair done or nothing yet. But I'm going out. This is Friday the 13th. Whatever you think, whatever's on your mouth and on your thoughts, you speak it, you manifest it. But make sure it ain't nothing bad. Because I got to tell y'all something. Karma comes like this. It comes right back around. So if you thinking bad thoughts about somebody or you got something bad on your heart about a person, you better get it off because it ain't going to do nothing but come back on you. So if you go to Kings chapter 7, verse 15 in the book, right, you'll see that it's knowledge of yourself. All you got to do is verify the knowledge of the self in the zodiac. Again, math is just symbology, right? Because it says, and he fashioned two pillars. If you go to Kings chapter 7, verse 15, he fashioned two pillars of bronze. And this is all math. One was 18 cubes in height. The other one was 18 cubits in height. And the other one was 12 cubes in the circumference, right? Both of them represents the circle and the line. And remember, I told y'all the circle is complete. The only way the circle is complete is if it's 360 degrees, right? But in that 360 degrees, 3 plus 6 is 9. So it's all math, all of it. Mathematics and their statement numbers give reference to the knowledge of self. If you do numbers, that's why y'all always see me saying 111, 222, 333, 444, because I know that that's how the universe communicates with me. You know, and then I pay attention to my thoughts when I see the number 111, because I've been on this spiritual journey. So I know that when I see 555, something in my life or something that I'm doing got to change, because 555 represents change. These are things you got to know. When you get into the 999, now you know you're walking with angels all around you. So if you see a 999 everywhere, you really in tune. So you really better get with what's really going on, because it's not about no politics. It's not about living or dying. It's all about raising vibrations, because at the end of the day, we all going to make that trip. And if I go before any of us, then y'all know the portal libations. Y'all know to raise my vibration. And don't be sad for what an hour or two. So the word knowledge. And in Latin, gnosis. And when I say gnosis, I mean Gnosis. That means knowledge. Geometry represents the ability to measure an angle of a thing in the straight lines. If you don't know what geometry means, look it up. Geometry represents the ability to measure the angle of a thing in the straight lines and to prove that the edges is most efficient. So if you're building a building, the building has to be the same length and the same height on both sides when you're building it. If not, the construction will be a little bit off. The same thing with you. The same thing with who you are. You have to know who you are, what you are, and where you are in order to balance yourself out, in order to balance out this knowledge and to know that when someone makes a transition for the first 3 days, you're supposed to raise their vibration no matter what. Be sad, but you have to do what you have to do if you really call yourself loving that person. And this is true. Now look, the circle and the line, right? You see this G? Y'all can't see it. Y'all gonna see it because I'm putting all this stuff together for a book. So y'all gonna be able to buy the book in a minute. So y'all see that G? It represents the circumference, right? The compass and the square. Now the circle and the line. Specifically, this is only for Friday the 13th if you got a superstition. You need to unwind all of that negative shit that you've been taught all your life. I don't care who told y'all, don't split up pole and all of this black cat. Don't y'all know who that black cat is? Don't y'all know that black cat is Sekhmet and that's Best and that's Beset and that's that same cat that was in Black Panther that y'all been afraid of all this time? That doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. So where am I? So the circle is the beginning of the measure of all things, and it's the abstract point in geometry. Inside the circle is a dot. That dot represents your spirit. So when you see a circle, imagine yourself being this complete circle, you know, with the head being what? If y'all been paying attention to my lives, the head is Aries. The feet is Pisces, remember? And so if the head bent over backwards is Pisces, Aries is the head, and Pisces is touching the feet, right? What does that mean? You're 360 degrees. Huh? Go to the front door, it's open. Sorry, that was my son just coming from working out. So where we at? Aries, Pisces is the bottom. So, and I'm telling y'all a whole big circle. Stay with me because I'm telling y'all the 12 represents the 12 signs in the zodiac and that 13 is you. The number 13 really represents who you are. It really represents your spirit. It represents your soul. It represents who you are outside of the 12. And in the Bible, that 13th represents Jesus. Jesus and his 12. I'm telling you, you are that entity. You, that's you. You're the 13th. That's you. So don't ever let somebody tell you that the number 13 is bad. Number 13 is very spiritual and it's very real. And when it's Friday the 13th, it's the same thing. It's a very spiritual time for African American people. I said what I said. It's the truth. It's really true. Okay, so now, here we go, the law of gender. So the law of gender, we know the 7 laws. We know the 7 hermetic principles. The law of gender says that it is a female and male. There's always 2 principles of nature, male and female. All of nature is male and female. That goes for gold and silver. Gold is feminine, silver, masculine. Same thing. Everything has a divine feminine and a divine masculine. So all this time while y'all been saying Father God, y'all disregarded mother. Y'all can't disregard mom. Because without mom, how did you get here? You're earth. You got here from your earth. Y'all, this stuff got to start making sense at some point. It's getting darker, y'all. Let me try to finish. I think I'm skipping over. Okay, so look. The principles of nature is male and female. That's the plane of balance. That's how you know we have to have balance. That's how y'all know we're not in balance. Because we've been under divine masculine all this time. Instead of being under both. You know, if you got a 2-parent household, there's no such thing as single parent. Y'all can write that out too. If you was born and raised with just your mom, I'm quite sure she has sisters, brothers, uncles, cousins, grandmoms, somebody else helped raise you. So single parent, that's out the door. But what I'm saying is if you was raised with both parents, mom and dad, you had a healthy balance. Because you can go ask mom and mom say no, you can go ask dad. There was always balance. That's the whole grand scheme of things. That's the whole grand scheme of the universe is balance. So y'all can't keep saying Father God without mother. Y'all cannot disregard earth. Y'all can't disregard the universe. The blueprint for beauty is the black woman, and that is the same blueprint as this universe. Period, point blank. So, okay, if the circle, we have the ability to measure the degree within the circle. Keep in mind, we're talking about us. If you go to Revelations, chapter 22, that's Mother Zedekiah's, right? And that's where you'll see the 12 glands that's in the human body. And when I say the 12 glands, we're talking about the 12 systems. Or we do know that we have 12 systems in our physical body at this point. We do, because every single lab that I've ever talked about, I talked about Leo. And then I told y'all, what did I tell y'all about Leo? I told y'all that Leo was the circulatory system. And then I also told y'all that Leo was the 4th son, Judah. So if you go to your Bible and if you are a Leo, you look up Judah, you'll know all about yourself. Scorpios, it's your turn. That's the Danites. You guys are Dan. You are the son Dan. So all you got to do, Scorpio, is go inside of there, find out what happened with the Danites, and I can tell tell y'all right now, y'all govern y'all sexual organs. It does not mean y'all supposed to be going around just bang, bang, banging everybody. Do not exhaust yourself. That's where that little stinger comes from on the back of the Scorpio, on the tail of the Scorpio. And I'm not saying you're promiscuous just because that's what you want to be or it's in your nature because somebody told you, oh, Scorpios is freaks. No, you're going to exhaust your stinger and you don't really want to do that. And you don't want to really be running around putting all that energy in different people. But hey, who am I? I'm just a messenger. So here we go. When you talk symbology, you're talking about wisdom, which means it never means just one thing. Wisdom don't ever mean just one thing. It comes from your mind, not my mind. I'm just giving y'all the knowledge to try to open up, try to make something click inside of y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So that y'all can know we're going into 2021. Shit's about to get way real. We're going to be losing. Y'all going to think y'all lost way more people. But let's just keep rising their vibration so they're not stuck in between dimensions, okay? The knowledge, here we go. The base of the wisdom is inside the knowledge of 360 degrees. Remember, I told y'all that circle. And inside that 360 degrees is 12 symbols. We know that. That is the grand man and the grand womb man. And it's just like the universe. It's a duplicate. I be getting ahead of myself because I just said that already. You can be raised from the dead. Hear me out. You can be raised from the dead while you still have your body. You can go from out of darkness into the light while you still have your physical body. You can astral project while you still have your physical body. Stop thinking that these people that you lost is just done, like they no longer exist. These people still exist, but I'm only one person. And I can't raise everybody's vibration at the same time because I see it don't be working. So here's what you do. The Lamb of God, we already know what that is. Pineal. That's your pineal gland. Remember what did Jacob do? He wrestled through pineal. And then that was the seed. Okay? And once he wrestled through pineal, who did he become? Isis Ra now. He went from his physical body to his spiritual self. He became Israel. And all Israel is Isis, the mom, Ra, the son, and El, the father. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's Isis Ra now. That's Israel. Same thing with Ishmael. Same thing. It's just Ishtar. Instead of Isis, it's Ishtar. Right? Ma and El. Same thing. Ishmael. Start paying attention. Raphael. Gabriel. Start paying attention. These is all three. Mind, body, and spirit. We ain't talking about nothing but who you are on the inside, what you are and where you are. So stop thinking that all of this stuff is physical when it's not. It's meta. And all meta means is your mind. So if it's mind physical, that means you exist on a physical, a mental, and a spiritual level. Come on, y'all, get with it. It's getting darker. So here we go. The tree of life is your cerebral spinal system. It looks just like a tree with no leaves. Think about it. Think about even with your heart. Think about the heart and how it got all those veins that looks like a tree. We're all connected to this universe when y'all think about it, right? And so here we go. The tree of life is the cerebral spinal system. It looks just like a tree with no leaves. The tree is just upside down and it's in the ground. That's how we are. That's how we're looked at. The trees that y'all see outside y'all houses is coming right side up. They're in the root. Us, down on this lower vibration, we're upside down. It's time for us to turn ourselves right side up. I'm talking to all my girlfriends. Every single last one of them went through something so tragic. Even me losing my cousin Antoinette. But it wasn't half as tragic as Nana. It wasn't half as tragic as Ave. It wasn't nowhere near close to Nitra and Dawn. It wasn't. You know what I mean? So I try to be who I am. But I got weak moments. Every time my girlfriend cried, I cried. But I still try to raise this vibration. No matter what, he always tell me I'm good. Just make sure my mom is good. She's not ready. I can't make her, Chef. I just can't. So here we go. The esoteric is your glands. The spiritual fruit. There's healing in all 12 of the nations of Israel. And what did I tell you about Israel? Israel is your spiritual self. Get as much info about yourself and the other 11 human beings on the planet. So what that basically means is there's only 12 characteristics on this planet. There's a lot of people that share September the 20th. There's a lot of people whose birthdays Friday, November the 13th. You know, you share your birthday with a whole lot of different people. Those are people that share your characteristics. But make no mistake, There's 11 other personalities that's on this planet. And you was also one of those 11 personalities before. If you don't believe that or don't know that at this point, I can't make nobody understand or know. That's just not up to me. So the master or the mistress, right? Let me say this before I go. There's nothing new under the sun. We already know that. The only thing new that's happening up under the sun is energy. The only thing that's new is your energy. Your systems is changing. There's another system coming in your body. You don't feel the same. You can feel it change. You just don't know what it is. You just can't quite put your finger on it. But I know what it is. So look, the darker I get, the more my phone look like it's about to need charge. I don't think I'm going to finish. The master or the mistress teaches from pineal, right? That way, they lead to keys that unlock the doors and giving knowledge. And giving knowledge is just giving a key. That's all I'm doing. All I'm basically doing is handing y'all keys. Whether y'all put it in the lock and open it, is on y'all. It was my duty, my responsibility, a pact that I made with my other self years ago, that when I came back to this planet this time, I was going to be able to heal a nation. That's what I made a pact with myself. So I'm here to do that. And then I'm out. And when it's time for me, pour the libations. Raise me up. Don't have me all stuck in between dimensions. Like now I'm stuck in the elevator because you said that I left. No, that's not the way this game goes. That's not the way life goes. And y'all should know that, because all y'all got to do is go look at some of y'all great-great-great-great-grandmother's pictures. Go back in them albums. Bet you any money you see an uncle or aunt that look dead on you. Bet money. Because that's all we are. We are our ancestors. And most of them go back to live inside of us. That's 720,000 DNA. Some of them go to the spiritual realm, the ancestral realm. It depends on their level of consciousness. When they transition, that's up to them. That ain't up to you. What's up to you is to raise their vibration. So, okay, let me see. To unlock your door, I'm just giving you the key. Rubbers to the temple and the old temple. So we already know with the old body and the old mind. We already know Old Testament and New Testament. We already know that the word testamente means body and mind. Teste, testicles. You men have testicles. We have Libya. We don't have those certain genetic things, but we have the opposite of you. Okay? And y'all understand that. And then mente is Greek for mind. So if you put the word teste and mente together, there you have in Latin the word testament. And what the word testament is your body and your mind. So when you go into the book and you read the Old Testament, all you're doing is reading your old body and your old mind. Then when you go into the New Testament, it should be stepping into your new body and your new mind. And these are facts. So try to acquire everlasting life. That's what we're doing. Revelation is to reveal to you who you are. Okay? And Mount Moriah is really the head. Calvary is the head. When you meditate, meditation draws your energy up. When you pray, put your hands together. Don't pray with your hands closed. You can't receive anything like that. You should pray with your hands open. Like this, because now you're open to receive. How the hell am I going to receive anything if my hands is closed like this? Come on, y'all. That's just like evident to me. So always have your hands open when you pray, when you meditate, whatever you're doing, always be open to receive. So that way your energy can go up instead of down. Like I'm closing my hands off, but I want to receive something. Makes no sense to me, but hey, just a messenger once again. So now, trying to become the chest area and your sternum. Oh, okay. So nous is a Greek word for God, N-O-U-S. And in Malachi chapter 2, verse 4, the son of the righteous, only place you will see the word S-U-N is in the book of Malachi. And if you read the book of Psalms, it's just a book of spells, and it's very, very true if you believe and you know. So, right, read and study. All you got to do is read the metaphysical dictionary. You have to read mathematicals, and you have to read the medical dictionary, because inside the medical dictionary, you'll find out the 12 systems that's in your physical body, and you'll see how each one of these things function. And then when you communicate with yourself, I do it all the time. I talk to my systems in my body, just like I talk to my ancestors. Then my mind will start to tell myself that I can heal myself. So y'all already know we still under this respiratory attack. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Boil y'all orange pills, boil y'all lemon pills. Give yourselves y'all little own breathing treatments. Take care of your own respiratory system. Don't allow nobody to tell you got COVID-19, 20, 21, 22, or 23. Take care of yourself. You have the ability to outthink, out-heal, outsmart anything moving forward. So, okay, we already know that, y'all know Hiram LaBeouf? Y'all know who Hiram LaBeouf is, don't y'all? That's the widow's son. Now, the Mason and the widow's son, the first widow is supposed to be this black widow, right? Which is a black spider. What does the spider do? The spider spins a web. So what they're doing is showing you esoteric knowledge. So when they put the word Hebrew together, it's anagrammatic for her web. So Hiram LaBeouf is caught in her web. We're all caught in the web, because what the web is a circle and a square. That's it. That's all symbology. Now, if you get a dollar bill, on the right-hand side of the dollar is a perfect construct of an owl. But the owl is a Moor, right? And it's a green leaf in his hand. You got to pay attention, because all it really is Hiram. And right? And then this is when everything begins. Your nervous system, that goes towards, for my Geminis and my Virgos. You govern your nervous system. So at this point, y'all should really know everything. The 3 great pillars is wisdom, strength, and beauty. I'm going to say it again. The 3 great pillars is wisdom, strength, and beauty. The blueprint for beauty is the black woman. Period. That's Venus. That's the planet Venus. The planet Venus, that's you, Taurus. Taurus, you rule the planet Venus. That is where beauty lies. That's the broad nose, the big lips, the dark skin. that represents the black woman all day long. And I ain't trying to put nobody else down, because all beauty comes from us. All of it. Right? So where are we at? Oh, burgundy. The color burgundy represents the spirit of beauty. It's all about the plane. That's why when you see the Moors, they have those burgundy hats with the tassels to the side, because burgundy represents, again, beauty. That's the color of beauty, and it's a vibration of the 7th chakra too. And anybody that can sing, they were just born with their throat chakra open. Okay? So 7 is the number of perfection. And I tell people this all the time. So 25, 2 plus 5. You turn 25, Kiro, happy birthday. So that's 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 represents perfection. The 7 chakras is the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the pineal gland, and then your crown. That's where the queen and them got the crown from. They stole that whole concept of wearing the crown from the black man and the black woman, who has a crown that they can't see that sits over top of them. That's an antenna that communicates with the Most High and the cosmos. It's true. It's real. Say what you want to say. Look how dark it's getting, y'all, but the candle is still burning. I can't even see who's all on here, y'all. Okay, so wait. Now, before we get to the end, Nefertiti. Nefertiti is the beautiful one has come. That's what that means. Nefertiti is an energy. And of course, she was a beautiful black goddess, but she represents the beautiful one has come. Right? You must have power over your glands. That's why I tell y'all need to know the 12 systems in y'all body. That's why I don't do no more debating with nobody. I'm not debating with y'all if y'all know the 12 systems in your body, because it wouldn't make no sense. We'd be arguing pointless. It'd be pointless, because it's not going to ever make sense to me. If we know the 12 zodiac signs, though, you know your baby's dad is a Scorpio. You know your girlfriend is a Libra. You know damn well your mom is a Leo. So we know these 12 things. We know the 12 sons of Jacob. I think y'all do. I think y'all know all 12 of them, don't y'all? Right? But we don't know the 12 systems in our body. That's where they want us to be. Stuck on knowing what they want us to know, instead of the stuff that we're supposed to know moving forward as kings and queens in this universe. So, okay. Now, to raise your consciousness, you will need to have more energy. The more energy we are receiving will more than likely wake you up. So the more energy you receive, the more it's going to open up your pineal gland, not wake you up. I hate the word woke, because if I say, oh, she's so woke, in the conscious community, they so woke, is that like putting myself down and saying I'm so sleep? I mean, because the opposite of woke would be sleep. So I just think that's like a negative connotation when they be like, oh, because such and such is woke. So that means you sleep. So don't say that. So, okay. Astrology tells you that there is no bad spirit. It's bad energy. Again, no bad spirits, it's just bad energy. Positive and negative attitude about life, money, and if not, you'll have low energy. You'll see life as negative. The duality of nature is man, woman, good, bad, up, down, right, left. This is true, right? So the nature of the universe is both masculine and feminine. So I told y'all gold is feminine, silver is masculine. Planets have gender. Every single last planet. Mars, female, male, like that. Mars is going to always be an angry planet. That's my Scorpios. Y'all govern Mars. So y'all got to pay attention when somebody rub y'all wrong. And y'all get real angry. Let it go. Work it out. Especially if a person say they apologize. There are 12 different ways to view yourself. And before I go, because this is definitely the last page, we made it. I think I skipped over 2 pages, but I'm about to write a book about all this stuff. So if you give yourself 12 weeks, you won't be the same person. Aries, you are March the 21st through April the 20th, and you also govern Mars. You have to pay attention. Taurus, you govern Venus. Gemini, you are Mercury. Cancer, you govern the moon. Leo, you are the sun. Virgo, Mercury. Libra, Venus. Scorpio, not only do you govern Mars, you also govern Pluto. And Sagittarius, you are Jupiter. Capricorn, you guys are Saturn. Aquarius, you guys are Uranus. And Pisces, you guys are Neptune. Your ancestors, I'm going to leave y'all with the same thing that I ended it with. Your ancestors left you knowledge. They knew that knowledge would be power. The biggest enemy on the planet is ignorance, because ignorance breeds fear. Fear is the most violent energy on this planet because fear makes you angry. Fear is a causer. Anger is a reactor. So do what you love the most, and money will just naturally come to you. It is very important to honor your ancestors known and unknown. And enjoy your Friday the 13th, because I'm going to go get dressed so that I can party on Friday the 13th. Oh, I'm partying by PPG Paints Arena across the street. I don't know the name of it, but I partied there on New Year's Eve. It's real classy. Ain't going to be no arguments, no fights or nothing. So come out and have a good time. Happy Friday the 13th. Whatever you guys do, make sure you think positive at all costs. Who we coming up on? I didn't do Scorpio live because I already did Scorpio. So the only thing we got to do next is move on to Sagittarius and learn the 12 systems in your physical body. Just do me a favor, look it up and write them down. Circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system, those, reproductive, respiratory. The thing that's under attack right now is your respiratory system. If you're a Taurus, you should really be governed and getting into that right there. So this is what we need to do. Listen, peace, love, blessings to y'all. I wish y'all all nothing but the best. If y'all think y'all lost a loved one, mother, father, cousin, child, best friend, whatever you think. If you think you lost someone, go out and find the nearest tree. It could be the biggest tree in your yard. And I need you to pour some water around that tree. I need you to light the incense and burn the candles and get some rocks and just put it by the tree. I then need you to call on your ancestors, known and unknown, to help rise up the ascension of the spirit of your loved one. It's very important for them to not get stuck. I'm only one person. They're in my ear 24 hours, 7 days. But what could I do? But tell y'all. And tell y'all loved ones, tell y'all moms, tell y'all daughters, if y'all got somebody, if y'all lost a mom, if y'all lost a daughter, a cousin, a sister. I'm mainly talking about Tiana, and I know I shouldn't be bringing Tiana up on my live, but I normally always do. But she's the main one that the water got to be poured on a tree. It just has to be. It has to be. It just has to be done, and it has to be done right. I apologize for getting a little bit emotional. I love y'all. Peace, love, and happy Friday the 13th. I'll see y'all if y'all out these streets tonight, because I am.